Jog Vlog.
You thought I was done with Kelly Preston movies? Think again. This is Christine from 1983. I think one of the very early Kelly Preston films, because she doesn't have much of a role in this. Even though she might be the biggest star in the movie, because like I said, she never won any kind of award. She never got nominated for any kind of award. But then again, nobody else was doing anything in this either. Okay, well, with the exception of, oh man, I keep getting his, I'm not gonna say John Hurt, but you know who I'm talking about. All right, so Christine is directed by John Carpenter. A movie that doesn't really feel like one of his movies. Is this penance for Thing not making a lot of money? Is that what happens? Because now we're kind of giving him the script from Stephen King. Like, I mean, you know, maybe if we put these two together to work, it's not awful. But look, you got this guy. I can't remember the characters' names, it doesn't matter. Main guy, okay? Main guy is friends with Cougar from Top Gun. And he's getting picked on by a guy who might be 40, but is in his high school shop class. And Cougar has a car. Girls like Cougar, so main guy thinks he needs to get a car. Sees this rusty shit bucket. They call it Christine. It's a Plymouth Fury, I believe, though I don't think they ever say so. And it has a history of killing people. Even fresh off the line, it's murdering 2 people. Well, hurts a guy's hand, kills another guy. How it kills? Well, as an autonomous sort of car, it can kind of form up, you know, once it gets fully fixed by a human. I guess it has an owner, and it enacts their will. It attacks people. Like, a car can run people over effectively, right? Oh, but his jealous girlfriend, now that he has a cool car, Alexandra Paul. By the way, Cougar is passing over Kelly Preston to go talk and chat up Alexandra Paul, the new girl in school. Blasphemous. I mean, one's a blonde. You're passing up the blonde? I mean, only a few years later in Secret Admirer, Kelly Preston is the de facto hot chick in the school. And I'll tell you this, Lori Loughlin is actually hotter. Yeah, prime Aunt Becky is hard to beat. So, as we go on, Alexandra Paul's with main dude, gets jealous of the car tries to choke her. How? I don't know. Lights come on, and the car goes into action, and it's kind of sad and pathetic, honestly. Now, when the car does get revenge on the shop class goons, pretty cool scene. You really get the feeling this is an autonomous driven car because they blacked out the windshield and all the windows. But when it repairs itself, I mean, frankly, this is a better special effects sequence than what I see today. Yeah, you can read online that they used vacuums. Okay, you shot some stuff, played it in reverse. There's a vacuum set up. I get that. You know what else I get? It looks better than this would be done today with computer, to be entirely honest with you. If we remake Christine and we'd gender and race flip it so that there's a black girl and she has a Dodge Neon that kills people, but it's computer, it would look like shit. I just have that feeling. As this thing's getting revenge, we got our cop shows up, not John Hurt from Alien, right? And he's kind of suspicious of main guy. Main guy's grown an attitude. Is he getting some of that fury from his Plymouth? Raises his voice to his parents, cusses him out, all this sort of stuff you don't do in 1983. Joel Goodson wouldn't do it. Yeah, so he's grown a mean streak. Cougar was hospitalized but comes out of it. Kind of starts pairing up with Alexandra Paul, who's been driven away from main guy because of his behavior. And yeah, the goons go and mess up his car. She tries to console him. He pushes her away. Stuff like that. That's a way to lose a babe for a girlfriend. Meanwhile, Kelly Preston is nowhere to be seen. Kelly Preston dips out of this movie and never returns. Did Stephen King or John Carpenter just not realize what they had on hand? Eventually, Cougar and Alexandra Paul, who wasn't she one of the main people on Baywatch? They kind of figure out that the car is doing evil stuff. They keep an eye on it. They set a trap. They use a caterpillar to crush it, but it kind of comes back to life, plays music, throws main guy out of the window, through the windshield. He dies. things like this occur. The thing gets cubed up, and not John Hurt. He's standing over, you guys are heroes. Does that mean he believed that the car was autonomous? Not that they stopped the main guy, but that crushing the car. Does the rock and roll music, Rock and Roll Live Forever, does it bring it back to life? It's like you hear the song come on the radio, but somebody walking by, Alexandra Paul's like, I hate rock and roll. Is this supposed to be a deep message? Look, this is a serviceable movie. It's kind of exciting in ways. It drones in others. It doesn't quite entirely add up. I don't fully understand Christine's powers. How did the original owner who had it for so long die? I guess they said suicide, so we're assuming the car actually killed him. I mean, he gave up his whole life for the car, so why would the car turn against him? How does any of that work? I don't know. I give Christine 2.5 out of 4 stars.
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.